My stoner mind.
So this is what I'm going to try to get into. Now, I tried to open this before, but I could only seem to get the cover off. But this time, I'm going to do my best to try to get inside of it, even if it means breaking something. Now, most of this on the inside is actually pretty much sealed because it is waterproof. Now, if I need to melt anything, I've got this. This I have different tips for. You can actually use it as a soldering iron. The tip on this right now will allow a flame to come out of it, heat this up, and that way I'll be able to slice through any adhesive and hopefully get into this. Now I'm going to take this off and we're going to begin. So the battery on this thing still sort of works. I don't think it's fully charging anymore. And the bass on this was actually pretty decent too. One of the things I didn't really like about this was how loud this was when it starts up. That sound in particular. Now when I turn it off, that is also quite loud. All right, so that's all the screws on the front off. And now for the back. So how's your day been then? Has it been good? Oh really? Okay, cool. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention, in a couple of days, a friend of mine is going to come over. He's going to take the SMD box without the SMD inside of it. He's got a new house in which he wants to test out some bass. And he's basically trying to get his living room sorted out. And he wants to do some sort of a similar type of setup to me. So that box is actually tuned to around 18 hertz. And he wants to test it out in his living room. So that's going to be fun. When he comes for it, what I'll do is I'll take the sub out. Depending on what I'm doing at the time, of course, I'll see what I'm doing, but I might be able to make some videos with the SMD sub when I take it out. Anyway, we have this now open, and also this side. Okay, so we've got this on the back. So because this thing is sealed, what I'll do is I'll push this in on the back, and then this one on the front will stick out, as you can see. And when I push them both in, the speakers start moving. Now I'm going to take out these rusty looking screws right here. Shitty screwdrivers. Alright, so bad news. I was trying to take this out when this happened. What a load of looks like I'm going to have to get another screwdriver out. And here I have a smaller size one, which is going to be really difficult to use because it's going to be a pain in the ass. I just know it. And that is not even moving. So I'm going to place this here like that, put the screwdriver in there like this, use a bit of pressure, push it down a little bit with my thumb, and then use this and turn it. Awesome. And that is what they were for. I guess taking those screws out was kind of pointless, so let's take these out instead. Now I think I took these out before, but I didn't really get anywhere with this speaker because everything's stuck together. Now you might be able to see all this stuff right there in the gaps. That right there is glue, and you can see it at the bottom too. So how am I going to get this out? Basically, I don't know. Now I'll take the screws off of the front. Pretty sure they didn't even need to use screws on this. It appears as though I seem to have caused a bit of an issue. I shall blame the screwdriver for that, not my hand. Totally wasn't my fault, I had nothing to do with it. And that screw's on the floor somewhere. That was also not my fault. That's interesting. What's this? I poked it with the screwdriver and now I seem to be taking it out. Interesting. Although I don't want to do it, I'm kind of tempted to just slice through this. Let's just turn on this light. Maybe I'll just try slicing through this first and see if that works. And then this side. Turn it upside down and then do this side. I thought I'd turn this off. Not sure if we're actually getting anywhere doing this. I guess we'll soon find out. Now I'm guessing this is going to be placed onto sort of a flat sort of an edge. So me doing this is going to do very little to loosen it. But I might just have to slice through the surround on this. Bit of a shame, really. So I've been trying to open this for the past 10 minutes now, and the only thing that I can see happening is the edge of that thing is moving a little bit. That is all that seems to be happening. So unfortunately what I'm going to have to do is cut through this. Okay, maybe not with that much. Okay then, and slice we go. Slice, and slice, 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 in we go. So as you can see, that right there is the battery pack. How do we get into this even more? I have absolutely no idea. I want to take out the drivers, but I can't get inside of it. And now somebody's ringing me on my phone. So the battery here does say 4000 on it, which is part of the spec. Now this is being cut out. What I'll do is there's some more screws back here, which you can undo. So I'll take those out. Now I took out these screws before, but I couldn't get into this. That was quite annoying because it was just quite annoying. So taking these screws out as well does absolutely nothing to open this. So what I might have to do next is cut through this base radiator. Okay, so here we are back again, and I'm saying back again because I kind of left this where it was for a few hours. I wasn't really getting anywhere with this. So yeah, this is pretty tough. This is still the way it was. Not really done much else to this. I've played music through it and it sounds really bad. What I'm gonna do now though is rip this out, just like I did the front one, because there's no other way to get into this. You see these marks right there? These are marks from a hammer, and that was when I left it last. There is no way of taking this apart, it's stuck together, and that is about the end of that. I was gonna throw this out of my bedroom window at about the height of the house, at an upward angle, and then it would have come down, hit the floor, and maybe opened up, but I doubt it. So I've left that, whacked it with a hammer a few times, that did nothing, and basically tearing this out just consists of me sort of slicing these, like you saw me do with the front one. That doesn't really get me anywhere either, so I'm gonna do it anyway because I've done it to the front, might as well. And there we go, slicing that. And it feels like such a waste to do this, but I had comments saying what is inside this. So here we are, and you're gonna find out. And basically, it's just a battery pack. And there's a circuit board at the top, and if I take this out, this by the way is metal, and it's coated in rubber. And so is this. Now, I do have a jigsaw I could probably cut through this with, but if there's a metal frame inside this, that's going to give me a bit of a problem. So I don't really want to risk it and end up breaking something or causing some sort of cataclysmic event. By the way, I don't know where this battery pack ends. It might just end about here behind the drivers. But I'm not too sure. I wish I could open it up, but I can't. Kind of a waste of time, like a lot of things in life, but hey, I wanted to do it, so I did it. What about you? You sat there watching my video, complaining. A lot of people like to complain for some reason and leave dislikes and come back to my videos and watch them because they can't stay away and then leave dislikes again. So remember that, you remember that, good. So now I don't really know what to do with this. So that white part there seems as though it's plastic. If I was to get the jigsaw and maybe cut this bit right here, cut through this top bit, or it's actually the bottom bit, but if I was to cut through this with a jigsaw, get to around there sort of, I might just avoid the battery. Then I could do it to the top. There's a circuit board through there where those buttons are. How am I going to get to the drivers? Well, anyway, I could probably save the rest of this for some other time, but yeah, I just thought I would show you this because I wanted to do this. I had the urge to do it, and there we go, I've done it. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'll put this on top of here and turn it on. And the sound has changed dramatically since I've taken these off. So now what I've done is I've connected this to my phone and I'm going to play some really low frequencies to drain the battery. And then I'll probably return to this in a future video. Also, I completely forgot, but this can charge my phone too. So if I plug my phone into this whilst this bass note is playing, I can drain the battery even faster. Also, I posted this to my Instagram and asked if anybody could guess what these were, and one person got it. So well done to you. And in case you haven't realised, this is the end of the video.